all the latest news that made the headlines on the newspapers and on various digital platforms. So let's just begin with some cricket news. So one of the things that caught the attention of all the viewers is that the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2024 is now going to be held in the UAE, and the original host, which was supposed to be Bangladesh, well, the tournament is not going to be held there because of the political turmoil and the tensions that are going on in the country. And that's why the International Cricket Council, the cricket's top body, has decided to move the tournament out of Bangladesh, and it's now going to be held in the UAE, in Dubai and Sharjah. The tournament will take place in October, from October 3rd until October 20th, and the two venues for the tournament are Dubai and Sharjah. So that's going to be the thing with the Women's T20 World Cup, and it's going to be a 10-team tournament with 5 teams in 2 groups, and the top 2 teams of each group will qualify for the semi-finals, and the winners of that will go on to play the Summit Clash. So that's the thing with the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Next news, Shashwat. So the International Cricket Council have released the final ratings of the pitches that were used in the Men's T20 World Cup that concluded in June 2024, which India went on to win. It was their second T20 World Cup title. So the good news as far as the New York and the West Indies pitches are concerned is that they have escaped all the strict penalties, but the 2 matches that were held in the Nassau County International Cricket Stadium in New York, the first 2 matches in fact between South Africa and Sri Lanka and India and Ireland, the ratings of those pitches have been termed unsatisfactory. If you remember the game between India and Ireland, there were a couple of moments when the Indian batters, specifically Rohit Sharma and Rishabh Pant, they copped a couple of body blows also because of that uneven bounce. And in case of Rohit Sharma, he had to retire hurt midway during the match. So by keeping all the things that are in concern, the ICC decided to give the unsatisfactory rating to those 2 matches. Then heading on to the semi-final between South Africa and Afghanistan, which was held in the Brian Lara Cricket Stadium in Tarouba, Trinidad, the rating of that pitch has also been given unsatisfactory. See, remember, it was the match wherein Afghanistan were bowled out for 56. There was a lot of uneven bounce on that pitch also. Even a couple of South African players copped those body blows. So that's the thing with the ICC Men's T20 World Cup pitches. Rest all the pitches have escaped any of the strict punishments. They have been termed satisfactory or good, and even the outfields have been termed pretty good. So that's the thing with the Men's T20 World Cup. Moving on to a bit more cricket news. So Shah, if reports are to be believed, is set to be the next ICC chairman. So the current ICC chairman, Greg Barclay, has decided that he is not going to renew his term, which could have been his 3rd term. And if reports are to be believed, then the current BCCI secretary could be the next ICC chairman. The point of discussion here is that Shah has the backing of cricket boards like Australia and England, and is a very influential person as far as the big 3 setup is concerned in cricket. So that's where he stands one of the most important personalities as far as the latest news around cricket is concerned, that Shah could be the next ICC chairman. Staying with cricket, so the England versus Sri Lanka Test series begins today, and Ollie Pope, the stand-in England captain in absence of Ben Stokes, who has been ruled out of the series due to a hamstring injury. So Ollie Pope has basically confirmed that England cricket team is going to pay tribute to Graham Thorpe, who just took his life after suffering from severe anxiety and depression. So the England cricket team, which is going to play Sri Lanka in the first test in Manchester, is going to wear those black armbands to pay tribute to Graham Thorpe, and at the very same time the team along with the crowd are going to have a minute's applause for Thorpe, who played 100 test matches for England and also was one of their batting coaches in the previous years. Moving to a bit of a tennis news now. So Yanik Sinner has basically been cleared after failing two drug tests earlier this year. So the thing with Yanik Sinner was that there was a substance that basically went through his system from one of the support staff, and that basically took place during the massages and the sports therapy sessions. And as far as those two positive tests are concerned, he was handed a provisional suspension after both of them. But at the very same time, Yanik Sinner, he appealed for both of them, and successfully the bans were basically overturned, and that's why he could resume playing tennis. But as far as the story is there, a lot of mixed reactions it has garnered on social media, with the likes of Nick Kyrgios, putting out their thoughts on Sinner's suspension being overturned. We'll do a proper package on that, so stay tuned for it. And that's about it from the morning news wrap. And until then, on behalf of my producer Shashwat, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.